This is the one that like piqued my interest a little bit, looking through the list of games suggested. So this is the Abbess Garden. Here's your look at gameplay from the Abbess Garden in this trailer for the upcoming cozy and historical gardening game set in 17th century France. Play as Agnes, a young peasant tasked to grow plants, find and identify new ones, and decorate the garden. Help the community to discover a spy plot, a lover, court dramas, and historical characters. The Abbess Garden will be available on Steam in fall 2025. Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes peeled for this one. Let's see. There is a Planet Crafter already, and it's a fairly similar game. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Interesting. All right, let's go. Let me read what it says here. Rosary beads have been discovered. It seems to be a part of a Abbess Angelique's rosary. Huh. Pearls are forming a simple but elegant rosary. Okay. A new plant has been discovered. It is a flowering iris. Huh. Oh my god, the portraits are so funny. I love it. I really like the like raw art style of this game. It really gives this like feeling of, you know, the game just being on paper and then just like put into a game. It just kind of gives a nice like almost personal touch to the game, even if it's not necessarily, you know, relevant to the contents. It definitely feels like an indie game to me. It kind of feels very indie. I don't know if it is, but I'll double check later. Agnes arrived at the abbey, birds chirping, trees dancing in the wind. L'Abbesse Angelique Arnaud, I'm sorry, my French is terrible, approached her at a sure pace. Hello, my child. I had hoped to find you on your way in. Salutations. Oh wait, hold on. I missed whatever that was. It went too fast. Salutations. Oh, I can't. She says hi, but in French. I think. So it looks like there's even like a botany book that you're kind of, you know, going through and collecting and looking at. That's, I mean, this seems a little bit more story-based than I was expecting. Maybe, I mean, the description did mention like story kind of stuff, but this feels kind of more like a point-and-click adventure hybrid than it does a planting sim, if that makes sense. So, I mean, I'd say this is probably more of like an RPG than a sim, I would say, or maybe like some weird hybrid. But yeah, this gives me like, this game just like straight up gives me point and click adventure vibes. You know, it has that like, that feel to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of weird how like it goes between, you know, that 2D feel and then the 3D feel. Like, I almost want to say it doesn't make sense to me that like, the character is in 3D and the environment you're walking around in is in 3D. Like, I almost want to say that doesn't really make sense considering everything else has a 2D look and feel to it. But I mean, who knows? Maybe there's some value in that. I wouldn't know. It does have an old Disney film vibe. You're not wrong. There's this other, there's this series, I forget what it was called, but I remember, one of my VTuber friends, he played, it was Mathiola. He played, what was it again? I don't remember what it was, but they're like puzzle games and they're like super indie, and it's like literally everything is just hand drawn essentially, but not like I'm not talking about like the kind of hand drawn you see in games like Cuphead. It's more like a old style Disney drawing kind of feel, but like a little less sophisticated, and it kind of adds like to the charm. Like, I don't know, I can appreciate games like this. I like this. This is kind of cool. You get my thumbs up. I like that.